trying to film. They were fine until I tried to film. Okay, so it is, well, it has been so long since my last video and I feel so bad, but like, I just like, I am 18 weeks, 5 days. Yeah, 18 weeks, 5 days. Today it's Sunday. It's like almost 9 o'clock at night, but I just got home from my nephew's birthday, so I couldn't film earlier. And it has been, I feel like I've just been like non-stop these last like 4 weeks. I think I've had 2 appointments since the last time that I was on here, since the last time I made a video. And that was my 14-week appointment, and then I had my 18-week appointment last week? Yeah, last week on Tuesday, because I turn, my weeks roll over every Tuesday, so every Tuesday I'm another week. And at my 14-week appointment, I did have an ultrasound. Actually, I'll just show you guys because I haven't even showed you guys anything. Well, I had my 14-week appointment 2 weeks after I filmed my last video, because I was 12 weeks in my last video. Every appointment you do a urine sample before you go in. So I left my urine sample, went back. Just me and Saul went back first, I think, because I didn't know what they were going to do. And that was basically my first appointment with my OB. The first time I saw Dr. Lee. Well, I had him with Sophie, but first time this pregnancy that I saw my doctor. I had to have a pap smear, and it's really uncomfortable. It hurts every time. He told me that we were going to do an ultrasound, and it was just like with the portable machine that he brought into the room. And then I got this picture, but he was trying to get a good profile picture, but he just couldn't the way the baby was. The baby was facing back and upside down. So we basically got a picture of the baby's legs and spine. And it's kind of hard to tell even. But can y'all see that?
Yes,
it's like spine, butt, legs, and his head. Or his or her head. We don't know. And that's another thing, I think I've said it a few times on here already, but no, we're not going to find out the gender of this baby. People ask us all the time. So yeah, that's what happened at my 14-week appointment. We were really happy to see the baby. It was like moving around and doing the splits. Somehow the baby is in a weird position, and I've had severe heartburn since I think 14 weeks. I was really hoping that I'd be able to feel this baby early. I feel like the placenta is in the way. Like I feel like my placenta is like in the front, so it's like cushioning the baby's kicks more. So it takes a lot for me to feel the baby. I feel like I was hoping that I'd be able to feel the baby like a little bit at 16 weeks, but I didn't. And then I didn't feel anything at 17 weeks, and then we're well into our like 18 weeks, and I felt the baby probably a handful of times, not too much. And when the baby does move, I feel like it's just like once, and then the baby won't do it again. So every time I'm like I've been trying to get Saul to feel the baby or like see it, but it hasn't worked out that way, so he's still waiting. I'm like, sometimes his hand is on my stomach and I'm like, did you feel that? Because I feel it on the inside, and he's like, no. Also, nothing happened to her face. She fell, and I wanted her to stop crying, so I told her I'd put a band-aid on it. So when I was pregnant with Jonathan also, I had like sciatic pain. It's like, it was always in the same leg. It's in my right leg. I don't even know how to describe it. You guys know, like if you've been pregnant, you know like your sciatic nerve starts hurting. It's been super painful, but I had it with Jonathan. It didn't happen to me until I was almost due with him, like a few weeks before I had him. That started hurting. And I figured that happened with him because he was so low in my like pelvic area that his head was like pushing down, and the doctor said his head was so low that it was like pushing on a nerve, and that's why it hurt when I walked. So I would like limp almost, and I'm doing that now. It looks like I'm waddling, but I'm limping because it's just so painful. Like whenever it hurts to take a step on my right leg, so I have to limp a little bit. And I'm only 18 weeks and 5 days. I'm almost 19 weeks, but that's still, I don't feel like that's far enough along to have that pain. You're gonna puke? So yeah, I've had that pain to deal with, and I'm assuming it's only gonna get worse from here on out. It's not a very good time to have it because I started school and work again last week. I go to school, I leave my house at 8:30, and then I have class. I have 2 classes and 2 labs for those classes, and then I go to work 1 to 5. And by the time I get home, it's my feet just hurt, like almost to the point where I feel like they're swollen, but they're not. Just to shorten this whole video up, I'm just in pain from like heartburn to my sciatic nerve to my boob hurts. Like only one of them, I don't know why. I just feel huge. I'm at an awkward, I feel like I'm in an awkward stage in my pregnancy where people can't tell if I'm just fat or pregnant. So I feel like I can kind of tell when people want to ask me, but they don't say anything. Now I have some new subscribers, so I don't know if you guys have watched my past videos. Well, I am a pre-nursing student. I work at my college's daycare. It's like an early learning center. It's really great. My kids go there. What? And I'm 4 classes away from having all my prereqs done for the nursing program. So once I finish, I'm in the fall quarter right now, what year are we in? 2017. And I'm taking 2 classes, so I will have 2 classes left after this, and then I will be like done with my prereqs for nursing. Right now I have all A's, so I'm trying to keep it that way just because nursing is always so competitive. I'm still having heartburn, and Mama, can you get me a water bottle? Oh my god. Can you die from heartburn? But also, I think last time I was on here was I was still like nauseous. My nausea is like completely gone. If I go all day without eating, I won't be nauseous, and it's a good thing because I'm starting school, and sometimes I don't mean to, but I like skip breakfast or something. And Sophie, what are you trying to see? I don't really want to do a belly shot, but I feel like everybody does them because but I will show you guys because I haven't this whole time. Before I show, I'm like disclaimer before I show you guys my stomach because it's that bad. So I had a normal birth with Jonathan. I had him vaginally, and then with Sophie, she was breech. So we did a C-section. I mean, we got her turned like a couple weeks before I was due, and then when I went into labor, she was still head down and everything wasn't gonna come out that way. Then we had an emergency C-section. Long story. I actually wanted to make birth stories for both of my kids. If you guys want to see that, then let me know, because I've really been wanting to do it. Actually, we'll probably have Saul sit down with me and do it because both times I was kind of out of it, so he knows, he'll like remember parts of it that I don't. I really want to do that just to remember before I forget, because I feel like as the years go on, even like the day after you give birth, you're like, what happened? Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm going to show you guys my stomach, but I did have a C-section 3 years ago. My stomach just never looked the same. Also, it's not like I went and like worked out and was like all skinny. Anyway, I was already like pretty, my stomach was like there. Before I got pregnant, I was 123 pounds before I got pregnant with this baby. At my doctor's visit last week, I was 138, so I've gained a lot of weight, and I could like hide it and not tell you guys how much I weigh, but I just want to be like honest. I don't want to act like everything's all perfect, and because it's not. Pregnancy is not perfect all the time. When I feel my stomach, it honestly feels like nothing's in there. I feel like it's just squishy. I'll show you guys what I mean in a second.
Mommy, give me.
I can't breathe, I'm telling you guys. So I just wear like shirts that are baggy usually, just because I feel like huge. Okay, why is this angle making... I'm wearing my husband's sweatpants also because sweatpants is all that fits me right now. These sweatpants are all that fits me right now. But I should probably like look cute at least. I could pass for like 45 weeks pregnant. But my scar is like down here. And then my stomach has always had like, ever since I had my C-section. Sorry if I scarred you guys, but whew, I'm huge.
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah guys, I think I'm gonna go because I have school tomorrow and I have to get my kids in bed, and Selwa's gonna be home soon. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for subscribing. Make sure that you guys subscribe, and then there's like a little bell. You hit that little bell and then you'll get my notifications when my video's up, because you know your girl's not consistent, so I'm trying to be, but it's just like reality over here. Hit the little notification and then it'll tell you whenever my inconsistent ass videos come out. You can tell them to subscribe or what? Tell them what they need to do.
Subscribe.
We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!